Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily Dollars. In today's episode, we're tackling one of the most important and controversial developments currently unfolding in Washington, a high-stakes political showdown that could reshape the future of the Social Security Administration and affect millions of lives. At the heart of the controversy is Frank Bisignano, a powerful and influential Wall Street executive nominated by President Donald Trump to lead the Social Security Administration. With a Senate vote just around the corner, his nomination has ignited fierce debate across Capitol Hill and sparked reactions from every corner of the political spectrum. Lawmakers, advocacy groups, and even former SSA officials are raising red flags, warning that Bisignano's leadership could threaten the core integrity and mission of the agency and compromise the long-term future of the benefits that millions of Americans rely on every day. In this update, we'll break down what's happening, why this nomination is so controversial, and most importantly, what it means for you, your benefits, and the long-term stability of Social Security going forward. So, stick around. Before we dive into the details, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to Daily Dollars so you never miss any Social Security update. Alright, let's get straight to the breakdown. Frank Bisignano is far from a traditional public servant. He made his name in the private sector as a high-powered executive and currently serves as CEO of Fiserv, a major player in the financial technology space. He is widely known for his corporate restructuring strategies and Wall Street-style management, a results-oriented approach that has earned both praise and criticism over the years. Bisignano has built a reputation on cost-cutting and consolidation, often with multi-million-dollar compensation packages to match. It's precisely this track record that has sparked concern among many who question whether that approach belongs at the helm of a critical public agency. Critics argue that a corporate executive, particularly one with a history of prioritizing efficiency over empathy, may not be the right fit for an agency tasked with administering life-sustaining benefits to retirees, people with disabilities, and survivors of deceased workers. They warn that Social Security isn't just a financial institution, it's a public trust, a lifeline, and leadership must reflect that solemn responsibility. Adding to the controversy is Bisignano's association with the Department of Government Efficiency. While DOGE is not a formal agency, it has come to represent, especially in progressive circles, a broader conservative effort to streamline government operations. During a CNBC interview, Bisignano described himself as fundamentally a DOGE person, a comment that immediately raised alarms among progressive lawmakers and advocacy groups concerned about potential consequences. Many of them argue that efforts to improve efficiency too often lead to staffing cuts, service delays, and overly aggressive fraud investigations, even when actual fraud is statistically rare. The concern is that in chasing numbers, compassion gets lost. However, supporters of Bisignano's nomination, including a number of prominent Republican lawmakers, view his background as a strength. They argue that the SSA has long suffered from outdated systems, bloated bureaucracy, and inefficiency, and that someone with a private sector mindset could drive long overdue improvements. To them, Bisignano represents the kind of bold leadership needed to fix a struggling agency and restore public confidence by making it leaner, more effective, and more accountable to the people it serves. At his confirmation hearing, Bisignano attempted to clarify his position. He stated under oath that he had no direct involvement with DOGE operations within the SSA. Still, Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon, a senior Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, challenged that claim. Citing a whistleblower, Wyden alleged that Bisignano not only had ongoing communication with the SSA, but may have played a role in placing a former Wall Street colleague, Michael Russo, in charge of DOGE-related activities within the agency. Opposition to the nomination has been intense and highly vocal. Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland labeled Bisignano a DOGE crony and warned that his appointment could be a step toward privatizing Social Security, a long-feared move by many progressives. Representative John Larson of Connecticut added that the country should be expanding Social Security, not placing it in the hands of someone with corporate ties. He said, and I quote, "It's time this ends. We not only have to stop Social Security from being cut, we need to grow it." Senator Elizabeth Warren took a strong stand, stating, "I am a hard no on Frank Bisignano. There's no way I'm in favor of handing over the keys to our Social Security Administration to someone who says he'll do whatever Donald Trump and Elon Musk want, even if it means helping billionaires at the expense of those who've paid into the system for years. Still, Republican leaders have defended the nomination. They argue that concerns about privatization are exaggerated and politically motivated. In their view, Bisignano is being unfairly targeted because of his private sector background and Trump affiliation, not because of any proven misconduct. They emphasize that Social Security needs reforms, not to reduce benefits, but to ensure the program remains solvent and functional for future generations. Bringing in a skilled executive, they argue, may help ensure the SSA operates more efficiently, delivers better service, and protects taxpayer dollars from waste and misuse. Meanwhile, the SSA remains under the temporary leadership of Interim Commissioner Leland Dudek, a longtime civil servant who took over after the resignation of Michelle King earlier this year. King, also a Trump appointee, stepped down reportedly after refusing to release sensitive SSA data to DOJ-linked officials. Her departure has further fueled the debate over transparency, integrity, and influence within the agency. As the Senate prepares to vote, the stakes couldn't be higher. If confirmed, Bisignano could usher in a major shift, administratively and ideologically, in how the SSA operates and serves the public. So, what does this mean for the retiree, the disability recipient, the taxpayer, or the worker contributing to Social Security with every paycheck? It means that the agency responsible for delivering your benefits may soon be run by someone with a dramatically different vision of what public service should look like. Depending on your perspective, that's either a much-needed reform or a serious risk to a vital program. Leadership at the SSA impacts everything from processing delays and eligibility rules to fraud prevention and data protection. A commissioner with a corporate mindset could try to cut costs in ways that affect access and service, or could bring innovation, modernization, and long-term stability. It all depends on your point of view and your priorities. The Senate vote is expected later this week. With Republicans holding the majority, the nomination may well move forward, but not without continued public pressure and debate. Groups like Social Security Works continue to push back, calling the nomination a direct threat to the stability of Social Security. But others say the real threat is doing nothing, and that without decisive leadership, the system could fall deeper into dysfunction. Ultimately, this debate isn't just about one man. It's about whether Social Security remains a people-first institution or evolves into something more streamlined, possibly more corporate, but also potentially more efficient and responsive to change. We'd love to hear what you think. Should someone with a Wall Street background and efficiency-focused vision lead Social Security? Or do you believe this direction poses a risk to the agency's core values? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Daily Dollars, and hit the bell so you never miss an important update. Thanks for watching Daily Dollars. We'll see you in the next video.